Are you just lounging? Hmm? That's not how mama put you. That's not how mama put you, honey. Say good morning to the party people. Say good morning, Pop. No? So we are getting ready to go for a little bit of a walk. Today is going to be a pretty chill day. I think I may be having a conversation with my mother-in-law today, which I'll get into a little bit later. But other than that, it's going to be a pretty chill day. I have on one of my new sweaters. I did not like how I looked in those try-on hauls. I don't think I look like that in real life, but maybe I do. I don't know. Just got back from our walk. Do you like my new coat? It's by Cole Haan. I was not playing around with the winter this year. I was born in Albany, New York. I lived in Portland, Maine for 4.5 years. I went to college in Syracuse. I know cold, I know snow. But the difference between there and here is I was going from the door to the car and from the car to the door. Now I'm outside all the time and I'm not gonna be out here cold. I'm not doing it this year. You know, I thought I could hang. I'm not doing it this year. I invested in a nice coat and it has like the double part, you know. So I have, if I'm wearing like a lower shirt like I am today, I don't have to have my chest out. You know what I'm saying? Zip her up. Ooh. And then I got the other layer on top. Had to ditch the sweater. It was too hot in this apartment like I was saying earlier. I can't believe I've done 7 days of vlogging, like straight 7 days. Like this is quite the accomplishment, and it's quite difficult to get everything done every single day when you have a newborn baby, but somehow I did it, so good job me. But like I said earlier, let me give you a little context and a little background to my relationship with my in-laws and why we need to make peace to begin with. So I think I've mentioned this a few times in my vlogs. My husband and I are 2 different religions. And my husband is from West Africa. His family is very traditional and very involved in their culture, and they want to preserve that culture by any cost necessary. Now, my husband and I were very open and honest in the very, very inception of our relationship about the fact that yes, we're 2 different religions, and neither of us planned on converting. So that was something that we had to, between us, come to terms with and figure out what that meant for our relationship. We as adults made the decision that we were able to move through that and to build our relationship and use that as something to encourage tolerance and love amongst different groups of people and bring 2 different cultures together. Now, our decision to be together despite our different religions has caused some tension between my husband and myself and his family. And well, it's more of his parents than his family. I'm very close to his siblings. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm an only child biologically, but I have a very excellent relationship with all of Abubakar's younger siblings. His 2 older sisters live in Africa. I've never met them or spoken to them, so obviously I don't have a relationship with them, but his younger brother and his 3 younger sisters, I have an excellent relationship with them, and it's never been an issue for any of them. There were different religions, but his mom, it was an issue, and this is deeply personal, and I've kind of gone back and forth on whether or not I wanted to talk about it on here. But you know, his mom did not attend our wedding because she was sticking up for her beliefs. Although that hurt me deeply for my husband that his mom wasn't there, I understand her. I understand why she's fighting so fiercely for her culture. And to her, her religion and her culture are one and the same. So to me, I felt like I could participate in their culture, you know, learn how to cook their foods, speak the language, you know, learn about the Ivory Coast. But to her, you have to convert for that to be any kind of conversation. So she actually asked one of my little sisters to reach out to me because she wants to have a one-on-one. And we've never had a one-on-one conversation. And I think this is going to be good because there's a lot of things that I haven't had the opportunity to say to her And I'm sure there's a lot of things that she hasn't had the opportunity to say to me. You know, we mostly speak through my husband. And I think that as women, it would be really beneficial for us to sit down and have a heart-to-heart. I know I'm going to get emotional. Because it hurts my husband a lot. And I don't want it to go on anymore because I have a baby and I just want to be at peace and I want to move forward. So I'm really hopeful that this conversation is coming to terms with our relationship. We will have been together for 8 years in less than a week. So I kind of feel like with Michael being born, this is a good time for us to just wipe the slate clean and move forward, because there's been a lot of people hurt on both sides, and I think it's just time for us to move forward. So I'm meeting with her in about 2 hours. So God, please make this a good conversation, please. And I genuinely know that she loves me and she knows I'm good for him. I think that it's just difficult for that generation to loosen that grip. So I don't have any ill feelings towards her and what she's trying to do. You know, I just have to stay grounded in what I believe. So hopefully we can come to peace. Yeah. Fam bam in the back. So we are home. I can say that the conversation went well. I feel like we all kind of came to terms with the situation that we're in now and have made a conscious decision to just move forward and, you know, just accept one another for our differences. And by the end of it, you know, she was playing with Michael and we were all just feeling a lot better. I mean, I at least feel better. I'm glad that I went. I'm glad that I got to express myself. There was very little waterworks. They did come on a little bit, but I maintained myself and didn't get too emotional. So, but yeah, I mean, 'tis the season to, you know, brighten up our lives and just be grateful for the people that we have in it. So I'm glad that things are getting resolved. So that's pretty much it for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.